Would you consider yourself the modern day Charles Barkley?
Hell no. I'm the modern day Draymond Green.
I'm talking about just for the basis of you say what's on your mind.
I was raised by Mary Babers. In the Babers family, that's what you do. You speak your mind. It ain't got nothing to do with Charles. I wasn't a Charles Barkley fan growing up, so, no disrespect to Chuck either. He's a great player, but, as I got older, I watched this game because I knew he was undersized and the things that he could do. I could try to add some of that stuff to my game, but he didn't influence me at all. He told y'all in '90 that he wasn't your kid role model anyway.
Yeah, he did.
What was that, 90 something?
That was what was that? I was young.
Had to be in the late '90s.
So
early '90s. Early like mid '90s.
So there you have it. He wasn't my role model. I grew up in Saginaw, Michigan, where you play at the Civitan, you play at Vest Park. That's what you do. You talk. You talk junk during basketball. That's how I was raised. I was raised in a family like that, so I didn't need a Charles Barkley to influence me. My mom didn't let us look up to people anyway. My mom didn't believe in you need to look to this guy for this. My mom didn't believe that, so nah.
People, you talk about you potentially coaching later on, but what about commentating? Have you ever thought about it?
Obviously I think about both of them. I don't know. There's negatives and positives to both sides. Commentating, you're not in the fire. You're not a coaching guys are soft, and that'll completely piss me off. Try and coach a soft guy, so I don't know. We'll see.
In a situation like this with Steve out, guys like you, maybe Andre, Steph to a degree, David, guys that are kind of, have those leadership abilities, do you feel like, in a sense, you're taking on a little bit more accountability, a little bit more responsibility?
As a leader, Steve's the head of the snake. And it's like anything else, you chop the head off, it's done. We don't want that to be our case, where head of the snake is out and we go down the drain. You can't expect, as great a job as Mike B has done, to just expect him to step in and be Steve. It's like unreal. You go through a whole entire year of being an assistant coach, and then all of a sudden one day you wake up and they're like, hey, by the way, you're coaching in game 3 tonight. It's tough to do, because then you're fighting with, all right, well, these guys has known me all year as their assistant coach. So then you're fighting with, I don't want to seem like the guy who, I got a head title now, I'm doing this. And so you're fighting with all those things. And I think as a leader, it's your job to make those things comfortable. Because that's human nature, where you feel like guys are going to look at you and say, oh, man, he overstepping this boundary, or he's taking advantage of his power. Like, that's human nature. And so as a leader of the team, it's your job to make sure that doesn't happen. It's your job to make sure that he feels comfortable saying whatever it is he wants to say. And I think it works both ways. And so I think it's, that's something that you pick up a little more on.